Okay, this is what I'm gonna do, alright? Sorry I didn't record, but what I'm going to do is hopefully it saved automatically right after I finish that one puzzle. It normally does. So what I'm going to do, because I didn't record the whole thing, I'm just gonna go straight to where it is right after the puzzle, the last puzzle, because I cannot do that again. I just can't. I just really can't do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just skip over that puzzle. The really annoying one with the chemicals, you know what I mean if you're watching this. It's okay. You can just look up a walkthrough about the different things. That's what I did while I was doing it the first time. It's just that I do not want to spend that time doing it again. Probably half an hour of the hour of the stream was just me doing that stupid puzzle. Okay? What you need to know from the cutscene during this last one is that we found Fiona. She's been the one on the jetpack. She's the one doing all this crazy noises. She's the banshee. Yeah. Then I'm gonna go back to Haunting of Castle Malloy. Please. I saved. I think I saved.
I'm Nancy Drew.
Okay. Load. Alright. Okay, there we go. This is just the end credits scene. I didn't want to have to go through the puzzle again. I didn't feel like it. So there's a little bit that you missed, but it's really not that important. I just forgot to hit the record button.
What on earth is going on? Matt!
Kyla, we're trapped down here. Get a ladder or something.
Oh, Matt, I've been so worried about you. Where have you been? I missed you so much. I was afraid I'd never see you again. And I've got so much to tell you. No, I take that back. There's only one thing I want to tell you. I love you. Do you hear me? I love you.
Oh,
By the time Kit came back with a ladder, Kyler had said I love you to Matt approximately 150 times. And Matt had said it to Kyler about 200 times. And they were still saying it to each other on the day of their wedding 4 days later. Even Kit remarked that Matt's little misadventure seemed to have been good for their relationship. Needless to say, this bummed Kit out, until he met the very beautiful young Irish woman who catered the reception. Long story short, it looks like Kit will soon be returning to Ireland, and not just to sketch plans for potential housing developments. As for Mr. Delaney, he still can't accept the fact that the strange wail I kept hearing wasn't a banshee, but an old siren that Matt kept inadvertently setting off down in the tunnels. Nor is he clear on the fact that Fiona, whose jetpack was also a source of weird noises, was responsible for many of the strange phenomena he'd always attributed to fairies. But he understood immediately that Fiona was someone in need of compassion and helped the police take her into custody without incident. Apparently, after the explosion killed her parents, Fiona was taken in and raised by an old hermit who lived alone in the bog hut, which did not exactly do wonders for the little girl's mental or emotional development. But she's getting lots of attention now, and she's so bright, after all, her father was a rocket scientist, that her prognosis is actually pretty good. Me, I'm on my way back to the States, via jet plane, not jet pack. My pack and Fiona's were quickly confiscated by military types bent on adapting them for use on the battlefield. Unfortunately for them, Brendan's intricate fuel system has them completely and hopelessly stumped, which has no doubt made Fiona's crow and all its feathered friends very happy. They finally have the skies above Castle Malloy all to themselves. When my best friend Bess Marvin wins a vacation for 3 at a resort on a private island in the Bahamas, she naturally invites me and her cousin George Fain to go with her. But by the time I arrive, the owners of the resort are nowhere to be found, and Bess has been kidnapped. To get her back, George and I must find a long-lost treasure, a quest that brings us face to face with many of the island's strange inhabitants and forces us to risk our lives, both on and in the sea. Help us find the treasure before this sun-drenched paradise turns deadly. In my next adventure, Ransom of the Seven Ships. Hi,
Okay.
I'm Nancy Drew. This is
Now
my
that
center
that's
of
been
operations,
recorded.
my desk. Go ahead and poke around. If you want to know the particulars of how I do what I do,
Okay. Now, I'm going to hit the stop recording button on this one.